All right, guys, good evening. It's Miss T coming on real quick. We started our Hello Fresh subscription last night, so you should have saw me unpack everything. And so I just got off work. I'm a little tired, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the things that I got in the meal that I'm going to make tonight. I'm making the cheesy smothered mushroom chicken from HelloFresh. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do some prep work. So let's see. So the cheesy smothered mushroom chicken comes with mashed potatoes and roasted carrot. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you everything that comes in this bag. So in this bag, I had a bag full of chicken, okay? Chicken cutlets. And then I have shallots. Let's see what else is in this bag. More shallots or green onions. It came with carrots. Okay. More carrots. I haven't even looked. This is the first time I've looked in this bag. Right. So we have some white mushrooms. Okay. 2 of those. So we have 2 sets of everything. 2 sets of carrots, 2 sets of white mushrooms, and then we have some taters. So let me see. Let me see here. Can you see this? Okay. All right. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are some little potatoes. I don't know how that's going to work, you guys, but we're going to go with it. We have some Monterey Jack cheese. Can you see that? Okay, some Monterey Jack cheese. Some sour cream. So the great thing about HelloFresh is it gives you everything you need to prepare that meal. So seasonings, sides, condiments, all of those things they give to you so that you can prepare your meal. So we have some chicken stock concentrate. I have 2 of those. Then I have 4 things of, I think this is sour cream, 2 things of Monterey Jack cheese, as well as, again, white mushrooms, and 2 bags of carrots, totaling about 6 in number, green onions, as well as the chicken cutlets. Okay, so a couple of things. What we're going to do, according to the directions, I'm going to make it for 2. So I have to have a peeler, a baking sheet, a large pot, a strainer, paper towels, a large pan, and potato masher. So HelloFresh tells you everything that you need to make this meal. So, all right. HelloFresh tells you everything you need to make this meal. It gives you the mushrooms. It gives you the best spuds. To make sure your mashed potatoes are served warm, cover with a pot and keep over low heat until you're ready to serve. It tells you the items that you need to bust out, as well as butter, cooking oil, black pepper, and kosher salt. This meal did not come with those couple of condiments. I'm assuming they think, most people have butter, salt, pepper, things like that. So the first thing it wants us to do is adjust our rack to top position and preheat the oven to 425, then wash and dry our produce. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn my oven to 425. Let's see. Turning it to 425, okay? Starting my oven at 425, and now what I'm going to do, it says trim, peel, and cut carrots in a diagonal into 1-inch pieces. Trim and thinly slice the mushrooms. Skip if your mushrooms are pre-sliced. Trim and thinly slice the scallions, separating the whites from the greens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the prep for that now, and then once I've prepped all this, I'll come back and I'll show you what to do next. All right, see you soon. All right, you guys, so I'm back. So I was prepping everything, and I will say honestly, it took me about 35 minutes to prep and cut and peel my potatoes, to go ahead and peel the skin off my carrots, cut my mushrooms, as well as my scallions. So got my scallions here. This is all the potatoes, those little tin potatoes kind of resulted in. Those 2 pack of white mushrooms, as well as the carrots. So I have prepped everything according to the HelloFresh directions. And now that I prepped again, it took about 35 minutes, which is not bad, but now I gotta look at the cook time. Remember, I just got off work, so I'm already tired, but we're gonna do this because you know what, to eat healthy, you got to make some sacrifices, and time is one of them. So let's look at it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be tossing my carrots on my baking sheet with a drizzle of oil. I'm going to use some olive oil for that, and put some sea salt, pepper, sea salt on my, carrots. Let's see. Toss carrots on a baking sheet with a drizzle of oil, salt, and pepper. I don't really want no pepper on my carrots, so I'm not going to do that. Roast on the top rack until tender, about 25 to 30 minutes. Meanwhile, dice the potatoes into half-inch pieces. Peel them first. Again, that's why it took me so long to get back. I had to do that for 35 minutes. Place in a large pot with enough salted water to cover by 2 inches. I've already got the water boiling with some salt in it. Bring to a boil and cook until tender, 15 to 20 minutes. Reserve a half cup of that potato cooking liquid, and then drain and return the potatoes to the pot. So while the potatoes cook, you're going to pat your chicken dry with a paper towel and season all over with salt and pepper. That's step number 3. So HelloFresh has, again, the items. Oh, I'm sorry, the glare is kind of bad, but it has the items that you need to prepare, and then it has the steps 1, 2, and 3 with pictures, which are really good, so you know what to do. And then it has the next 3 steps. So I'm still right now at step number 2, and again, I started getting everything out of the bag. So already I'm about 45 minutes to 50 minutes into this. I haven't even started cooking yet because it took me 35 minutes to kind of prep everything. So I'm gonna start cooking everything. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil and some salt on my carrots, put them in the baking sheet, and then I'll come back when it's time to start cooking the chicken. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm back. So I put on my potatoes in the boiling pot. I've oiled and seasoned my carrots, put them in the roasting pan, and now it's time for me to cook the chicken. So this chicken cutlet is 1.25 pounds, and it says it's a family pack. So I'm about to open this. I don't know how many chicken cutlets. I think that's one of the things I'm concerned about with HelloFresh is really the portion sizes for my kids to eat, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that family pack yielded 4 of these chicken cutlets. They look like, I think they're mostly chicken breasts, maybe like half of a full chicken breast. Like that's kind of like half. So I'm gonna season these with some salt and pepper, just what the recipe orders. I need to put some seasoned salt, some Lowry's on here, but I'm not going to. I just want to see how the recipe comes with what they have in there. Put some olive oil in it. I'm gonna rinse these off. You should always rinse your chicken. All right, so I've rinsed my chicken. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw some olive oil in the skillet. Let me go ahead and turn on my skillet. Always wash your hands after you deal with chicken. It's a really good thing to wash your hands because you got that poultry juice on it, right? You don't want to get no salmonella. So, all right, so here I go. Gonna go ahead and season my chicken and throw them in the skillet with some olive oil. Turn it on here. I love my gas stove. I used to have an electric stove, but I love my gas stove. But you know, when you have kids, you gotta be careful because things can catch fire easily. So you gotta make sure you instruct your children well when you're teach them how to cook with the gas stove. So, all right, so I'm gonna do a little EVOO in here just to coat the pan according to the directions. Okay, it says heat a drizzle of oil in a large pan over medium heat. Okay, oh, I got it on high. Okay, I better turn it down because I'm in a hurry, I'm tired. So, all right, but I'm gonna do this right. So I got pepper. I had my pepper. I put it back in the, oh, here it is, okay. Pepper, okay. I'm gonna use some extra fine salt and pepper. So I'm gonna get a little salt on that. a little pepper, some McCormick's. All right, so I've seasoned that, and now I'm gonna go ahead and let my skillet heat up a little bit, and then I'm going to start to grill it. So I'm gonna also try to move my camera so you can get a closer shot of what I'm doing in the skillet. So hold on. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. All right, so we're back. Just moved over to, I just kind of adjusted my camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. Kind of new at this, so just bear with me, please and thank you. All right, so got my skillet there. I think that's a little bit more than a drizzle, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, we're gonna go with it. So we got that salt and pepper. I really should have put some Lowry's on here. Oh, see? I like it a little bit hotter. We're gonna go ahead and put this chicken on there. I got a 16-year-old and I got a 13-year-old. I don't know if these 4 little chicken breasts are gonna work for me, or these little chicken cutlets. They're not even chicken breasts. I don't know if these little chicken cutlets are gonna work, but we're gonna go with it. So while that is on there, can you see that real good? All right, so I'm just gonna let that brown according to Hello Fresh. Hello Fresh. All right, so according to directions, read it with me, let's see. Add chicken and cook until browned and cook thorough, 3 to 5 minutes on each side, then transfer to a plate. I don't know if we're gonna do that. We might have to do a little more time than 3 to 5 minutes. I don't know. I don't want it to be raw, but it's gotta be done. Don't nobody like no tough chicken, but don't nobody like no undercooked chicken. You could get sick. All right. So brownie, I'm gonna turn it a little up higher than medium. Medium is a little too warm. I'm gonna turn it a little up just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna turn it up and wait for it to cook. Now the waiting game, right? So I got my taters boiling. Okay, I also add a little salt in that water. Okay, as well as my carrots are roasting. So already, where I live, it's about 7:44. I typically like to feed my kids around 6:30. I think that's a decent time to eat. So I'm already late on the game. Although sometimes if they eat a little bit later, around 7:30-ish, 7:45, they stay more full and go to bed. More full without having tried to have a snack. I don't know about you, but if you have boys, you know, they eat dinner and still be hungry. So, because that's just boys eating. So really why I'm doing HelloFresh, so that you know, I'll wash my hands because you really shouldn't touch your hair while you're cooking. Why I'm doing HelloFresh is I'm trying to eat healthy for my Divine Health Challenge, trying to get my kids to eat healthy. But I'm going to be honest with you. As a single parent who works, driving through that fast food is what's up. Because it's easy, they get something to eat. Although it's not quality, it's the food that they need. It's not exactly as nourishing as the meal that I'm preparing, but it's quick. And sometimes as a mom, you have to go, do I want it quick? Do I want it healthy? And I'm going to be just 100. Sometimes I just need it quick because I'm tired. I want to go ahead and feed my kids, get them something, and go about my business. Okay? So, all right, I'm going to wash my hands because I've been touching my hair. All right. Again, Miss T doing a review of HelloFresh. And I want to give them an honest review. So I'm going to do all 4 of the meals that they prepared or sent me this week. And go. So this chicken's cooking a little slow for my taste tonight. So my carrots are roasting at 425. I'm going to cook this chicken. And then, in essence, team, all I have to do left is I need my glasses to read. All I'm going to do, so I'm going to let these potatoes keep cooking. They say the potatoes are supposed to cook about and bring to a boil and cook until tender 15 to 20 minutes. Depending on what altitude you live in. I live in a high altitude. It might take a little longer. Let's see. And I think that's about it. So everything's just cooking. When it gets close to me mashing the taters and making the sauce for the chicken, I'll come back. But right now, I'm just waiting for this chicken to cook, y'all. So I'll be back as soon as this gets more done. All right, bye. All right, guys, so I'm back. I have cooked my chicken that you can see here, okay? So I've cooked my chicken. Hopefully you can see that a little bit. I've cooked my chicken, and there were 4 pieces. So the pack that HelloFresh provides gives you 4 for a family of 4, like 4 cutlets. I don't know if it's still going to be enough. My boys could probably eat all that and me not even eat, but so I'm still waiting for my potatoes, so I'm going to go ahead and skip to step 5 while those potatoes cook, right? So I'm going to go ahead and make the sauce. So what I'm going to do is heat a drizzle of oil in the pan used for the chicken. So I'm going to turn this down because you know that you have what you have in there is the chicken remains to give it that flavor. So I did a little drizzle of oil in the pan, like I said, and then it said on medium to high heat. So I have this on medium right now. I want to combine my mushrooms. I'll put a little more oil. Okay. I'm gonna combine my mushrooms and scallions with salt and pepper. All right, so here are my mushrooms going in my little pan. Okay, mushrooms going in my little pan. Okay. Those were my thinly sliced mushrooms. I think those 4 things yielded some nice mushrooms. Okay, and I'm supposed to use the scallion whites. So when you have green onions or scallions, they wanted me to use the white part. So I did that. Those are the scallion whites. And then we're just following the directions. Okay, with some salt and pepper. Always with some salt and pepper. So they got that McCormick pepper right there. And I don't like a lot of salt, but I'm going to use this Himalayan extra salt, extra fine. So don't like a lot of salt. So we're going to do that. And then we're supposed to cook that. Okay, so let's go ahead and cook that. Just following the directions here, y'all. Following the directions. Following the directions. And I'm like, oh, I got a mushroom. Man down. Mushroom down. All right. Mushrooms and scallion whites seasoned with salt and pepper. Cook stirring until soft in 2 to 4 minutes. It doesn't take mushrooms long to cook. I do know that. I'm not a mushroom eater, but they don't take long to cook. So it says 2 to 4 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I wish I had one of those like ready-made for TV spatulas, you know. But let's just talk about it. I got the old school spatula. I'm gonna use my Christmas spatula. Season's greetings. Let's do that. Because you know you want to look official for TV and things. All right. So just stirring these mushrooms. Okay, 2 to 4 minutes. I really didn't start liking mushrooms until I was like a teenager. When I was a kid, they looked nasty to me. They looked so gross. I didn't like avocado either until like I was pregnant with my 2nd son. I promise you, I didn't like guacamole. I didn't like the look of it. I would almost throw up. It just looked gross to me. Something happened in my body where I craved it when I was pregnant with my son. I don't know what it was, but that's what I did. Craved some avocado. All right. So I think it's been about 2 to 4 minutes. When you say it's been about 2 to 4 minutes for this, these mushrooms, it smells pretty good. Like I could throw some eggs and spinach in that and have some breakfast. Okay. So it says now stir in the stock concentrate and 1/4 cup of water or 1/3 cup if you're having 4 servings. So I am doing the 4 serving portion. So I got to get, what do I got to get? I should have had this ready, but I'm sorry. Listen, I told you just got off work. Okay, 1/3 cup of water. I have a 1/3 cup somewhere over the rainbow. Seriously? Where is my 1/3 of a cup? All right, there's 1/2 cup. Oh, here we go. Here's a third of a cup. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, according to the directions, stir in the stock concentrate. So give me 2 things of stock concentrate. Oh, I should have got some scissors to cut these bad boys up. So, okay, don't judge me. Don't judge me, I'm trying to rip it. I should have got some scissors. Let me see if I got my scissors. All right, I can't find no scissors, so I'm gonna puncture this puppy. There we go. Just make that work for you. Don't judge me, they're my kids. My spit, my saliva, my kids. All right, so that maybe looks like a tablespoon of stock. I don't know how much is in there. It don't look like very much. It's chicken stock concentrate. So I'm gonna use both of these. Just gonna cut that open. Gotta just puncture it. You don't have scissors. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? Gotta do what you. This ain't no cooking show. All right. This is a single mom making it happen. All right. Boom. Okay. There's that. And then I am supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? Stir in stock concentrate. Okay. Let's stir that in. Get that all over the mushrooms. Okay. Mushrooms. Then throw in this water. A third of a cup just doesn't seem like it's going to be enough, but I'm going to just go with what they say. That was it. That wasn't much at all. Okay, HelloFresh. I'm going to just go, you wrote the directions, so I'm going to just follow it, okay? I stirred in that water. Okay. It says, stir in the stock concentrate. That's what I just did. A little water. Cook until slightly thickened 1 to 2 minutes. I don't see how that's going to get thick 1 to 2 minutes. Ain't much in there to get thick about, but I'm going to just go with it. All right.
Is the food ready?
Dinner is not ready yet, bud. Sorry. So, I know you're starving like you ain't ate, but you have.
What happened?
I'm cooking and I'm doing my TV show. You want to come on here and show your bare chest, teenager?
Why would you say that?
Why would I say that? Because you're our bare chest in the kitchen. All right. So now it says turn off the heat. So I'm going to turn off the heat to this. And it says turn off heat and stir in remaining. Wait. It says remaining sour cream. I hope I wasn't supposed to put sour cream in there before because I did not. All right. Oh, I skipped a step. That's why half the sour cream is supposed to go in the potatoes and this other half is supposed to go into the sauce. Okay. Okay. I'm like, when did I use it? In a step that I missed. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to put that sour cream in there. HelloFresh, I like that you have everything portioned out. That's what's cool. And I didn't have to run to the store and get it. You just put it in there. That's pretty cool because, you know, this girl is not on fire. She'd be tired when she come home from work, and I'm not trying to stop by the store to get these little items. That you're like, ooh, you get to the house, you're like, you think you have that, but you really don't. So for those of you who are overachievers and the food prep very well for your family, good for you. All right, so now I'm going to say, it says a tablespoon of butter. Again, I didn't get no butter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the refrigerator and get, I can't believe it's not butter. That's what I do have. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get a tablespoon of my can't believe it's not butter. All right, that's an official, maybe a little bit more. Okay, that's a tablespoon of the butter, okay?